Let's see if this is working. There we go. How are you guys doing today? How are you, Maria? Hi, Tuesday, Mama, aka Valerie, Christian Canadian, Alicia, Maxima, Angela Seat. Boy loves your show, and his name is Jason C. If you can say hi to him, that would mean great. How are you, Jason? Did I say it right? Was it Jason C? Yep, Jason C. How are you, Jason? Hello. What's going on, everyone? How are you? So, it's another beautiful night in quarantine. And so tonight, I have a cool, interesting idea. I have a couple of stories that I know you guys have been asking me for. I've been kind of holding in just a little bit because a lot of these stories can get a little bit graphic. I'm going to try to be careful on how graphic I make it, only because I did work at the hospital and I did witness a lot of creepy things, weird things that have happened, and some might be a little bit uncomfortable. And I have the cat with me. Lindsay, you okay? You guys want to say hi to the cat? Come here, Mama. Come here, Lindsay. Come on. You okay? You okay? Come here. This is my precious, beauty beloved. Oh, and don't go on the laptop. Not on the laptop. Come on. Over here. You're sabotaging. Right here. See, this is her. So I got a couple of stories, and what I was thinking of doing, I'm going to try to do it, but to give you guys a better image as for what I'm describing, I'm going to try to draw what I saw in these dreams, or if not what I saw, more like kind of, I don't know, just to try something different that I haven't tried before. Your cat. Yeah, she's going to be with me tonight doing this. I actually I was debating whether doing scary stories or taking you guys to downtown to seeing how empty it is. Come on, get off, because you're gonna definitely step on the button and stop it. I hope the music's not too loud. I don't know if you guys could hear the music. What do you guys think about the music so far? Should I keep it? I think it's better because it keeps me in the zone. You're very pixelated. Am I? I got all 4 bars. How is the connection looking? Let's see if I could keep the music. All right, cool. Hi, greetings from Australia. Hope you're keep safe. I am. It's fine. Good. Awesome. All right. So let me go here. There we are. Put that there. All right. So this is new for me, so I haven't really tried this before. Enjoy everything you do, Frank. Oh, thank you so much, Patty. I appreciate that. I'm trying. Hope you guys liked the last video. That was creepy. My husband and I love your videos, and I have a great ghost story. Music definitely adds. Hey, Franco. I'm just making sure that none of it is copyrighted, so I don't, because I actually have this playing from my laptop on YouTube. See? All right, I'm in my mom's room, so give a good shout out to my mom because she let me borrow her room. So Curious Maggie TV, she does artwork and stuff, and this is kind of like her little zone for artwork. See? Oh, if you guys could see it, it's like all this stuff here. All right, so now I got that out of the way, let's get to some creepy stories, because this is gonna be pretty interesting. I haven't talked about this in a lot, but I'm gonna draw the ones that I think are creepy, the ones that I don't really have like a creepy thing to it. Well, it's gonna have a creepy thing, but like not like a that freaked me out. I thought that was a cat. So let's start off with that is so creepy. Free download links, creepy music. Okay, cool. That's pretty awesome though. All right, so let's try it. So the first story I'm gonna go with, let's see, I have the cow. Now, again, some of these stories are from my families. Now my family has a lot of creepy stuff that, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can relate too. I don't want to miss any super chats. I think I might have missed one. Okay, those hospital days were fun, brother. Oh, Chris G, what's up, man? How's it going? A lot of this came from that hospital, Chris. I'm not supposed to name the hospital, but Brother Hope all is well. Sent you a cool suggestion on IG and Twitter. Oh, I will check that out, man. I will check that out. Thanks for tuning in, man. That's Chris G. I used to work with him at the hospital, so he knows that hospital. I miss that hospital. Hope you don't spend it all on one place. No, I haven't even left the house, Brian. Oh, well, I have. Trying to figure out my sanity by not staying in the house for too long. All right, so let's start with, I have the cow. That's actually one of my dad's stories, dad or grandfather's, which is really, it's actually kind of creepy. Something that stuck with me. And then I have myself. Let me see, because I wrote them all here on my list here. I have a lot more, but I'm just kind of doing the ones that I thought up first. Phone call in the nursing station. Let's start with that one. So basically, our little story begins like this. Working in the hospital, I guess I was working at like around 9:30ish to 10 o'clock at night, and sometimes maybe at 12 o'clock at night. And basically, there'll be certain times at night where I would have to make a round into a nurse's station, but a lot of the nurse's stations, if they weren't being occupied by a lot of patients, basically they would shut down the station just to save money, and I guess some nurses go home or whatnot. So as I was going up the nurse's station, this particular nurse's station, I think it was they turned it into a hospice center. If you guys don't know what a hospice is when people are getting ready to pass away or something, they'll bring them to the hospice area and they'll go there. But this is before that turned into a hospice. That was more like a little intensive care unit, or for the critical, maintaining a stable support for that patient. I remember on that floor. It's been years. But that floor was actually closed the day that I was going there. And so I'm going around, I have my little patient cart. I think this is when I was in patient transportation. And I'm going there with my stretcher, because they used to hide stretchers all around the area, so you have to go looking for them. And we'll go pick up our patient or whatever. And so I grabbed the stretcher from one of those really quiet areas. And I guess one of those little areas in those rooms, one of the nurses bell. Now, inside the rooms, they have like these little call bell signs. So if there's an emergency, you press the call bell sign, and you obviously go to the room of the patient to check if they're okay or whatever. And hey, Lego Poppy TV, what's up, brother? And you would check to see if they're okay. What was creepy about it is that the call bells went off in one of the rooms that were in that nurse's station. So I ended up staying there. I'm like, yo, check this out. This is what I told one of my coworkers that were there with me. And I was like, one of the call bells are going off in one of the rooms. So we went to the room, and there's nobody in the room for that one particular nurse's station. Now remember, this is a big unit that's completely empty. All the lights are off, all the equipment is still there, just creepy. So we go out, and I'm waiting outside again a little bit longer. The bell goes off again, and it would go off like boom, 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 boom. And so then I would go back into the room to see what it was, and absolutely nothing was there. In fact, the bed would be there, and the call bell would be there. It wasn't disconnected or having a small connection, just nothing. It would just go off. That was one of the other creepy things that happened. Cough into your elbow, dude. Is my elbow. There you go. I don't want to get you sick. Andre looks like a leaf. So here's another story. So that was the nurse's station. The other one is from my dad's grandfather. This one is pretty creepy as well. My dad's grandfather, back in the day, I think he was on the islands, and he had to go to church. And so in order to go to church, he'll have to cross through a road, and then he'll have to cross through like this farm area, and then to get back onto this other road to get back home, because he used to walk from church back over to his house. So as he's walking back from his church and back over to his house, late at night, it's like I think 11 or 12 o'clock at night, maybe it was midnight. I'll have my dad correct me on that. And so as he's walking, crossing to the out of the farm to go back onto the road, it's really dark. So the way I picture it is something like this. It's just a long straight road in the middle of the night, right? I haven't drawn in a while. So it's a long straight road. It's probably going to have to be the other way around. So we'll do it like that, and then we'll do it like this. Did I just do it again? Yep, I definitely did. You know what? So let's do it a little bit differently. And there is what looks to be a cow in the middle of the road at night. Now remember, the only thing that's light at that time is the moonlight. And the moonlight gets pretty bright when it's really dark outside. Trust me, I have seen it, and it is actually pretty creepy as it is when it's nighttime. So this isn't really the best drawing in the world, but something similar, all right? That would be the cow in the middle of the road. And what was creepy about that would be that as he was walking closer to the cow, because down that same particular road, he's getting closer to the cow, and the cow starts to grow. Now, this is according to what the story that was passed on to me was about. So as that cow starts growing and growing and growing and growing, in fact, I think I'm going to turn this off. There we go. So as that cow starts growing and growing, it is... There we go. I like that better. A little bit darker. So as that cow starts growing, it starts getting to the point where it's actually covering both sides of the road. Now, he sees that and he starts running for his life. He just starts running, getting the hell out of there. And the thing is I don't know if that was the first time that happened, but that was the first time that he's seen a cow in the middle of the road grow. And so, yeah, let me see. I'm getting messages and I'm like reading it. Christmas light bulb. The Christmas light looks never could. Oh, this thing here. That's... There we are. Let's put that up there. There we go. Hello from Oregon. All right, so let's start with the next story. Next story is... Let's see. Which that to me was creepy. I always wanted to see the cow in the middle of the road. Especially like that. That would spook me out. Alright, next one I have is astral projection. That's not really creepy. Car crash. Okay, so the graveyard. I went to a graveyard. In fact, I did a video there. I know it's one of my favorite graveyards that I actually grew up there. My man, you are the best. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. So I grew up at this graveyard, right? And so in this graveyard, there's this... Right outside of it, it's just a regular long road, and sometimes I drive there because it's actually close to for me to get home or not, and I usually go there a lot anyway. So one night, I think this was like a little bit in summer, so it was like a hot night, but at a certain time, like at 6 in the morning, it would get extremely foggy. And the creepy thing about that fog is that one night I was driving through there, and all of a sudden it looked like what looked to be a... You guys ever drove through fog before and you kind of see what looks more thicker fog than the rest of the other fog? So as you're looking at it, it almost looks like it's someone there in the fog. Well, that's not the rest of the story for this one. What's creepy about this one was that as I'm driving through the fog, just regular fog, it looks like, now there's more to the story. I'm walking, or I'm driving the car, and you can see what looks like a mist, kind of like this, right? And it walks right in front of the car, and I just pass right through it. And now I see it, and I'm like, holy crap, that kind of looked like someone. And I almost swerved, but I didn't swerve because I kind of knew it was fog, but then I also kind of thought maybe that could have been something else. So I parked the car, and I came out of the car, and as the fog slowly started to dissipate into the darkness, nothing was there. Obviously, because that seems to be always a thing when it comes to weird stuff like that. But it gets better. Next day comes by, and I think I have a picture of the car actually too somewhere. This is actually right before I started doing YouTube videos. Uh, so the next day I come by, and there's this huge car accident that had taken place there, and the car is still there. And the car crashed into the pole next to the same area where I saw the apparition at. So, lo and behold, the story is that I did some digging on what happened to that car accident. A guy was driving. If anything, it was literally, he probably was speeding, if anything. Saw the apparition because what he said, somebody was crossing the road and he thought he was going to hit the person, so he swerved. But it was also a foggy night. And that little thing that he saw that he almost hit, he swerved and ran into a tree. Excuse me, got a cough. My throat's getting dry. I talk too damn much. Bon. What's up, brother? Frank, keep safe from the virus. The living, God. The living and the dead need you to be active. Thank you, Bon. I'm being as safe as I can. It's the coronavirus. It's not the coronavirus. Imagine if it was. Whatever. If it was, I guess something I'd love doing anyway. Hope you are keeping healthy and safe. All right, so next one is that was one with the car accident. The guy was swerving out of the way to not hit the apparition or what she thought was a person crossing the road. No, I'm not sick. I'm good. I've always had a cough. I've always did. You need to drink, Mr. Franco. Purity. All right, so that was the one with that one, which was also kind of creepy. Now I'm going to tell you guys one that's a little bit more graphic. We're kind of amping it up. This is the story of Once I Once. This one's actually this one really freaked me out because we had to involve the patient care coordinator. Again, this happened at the hospital. But this is the story of the one time when I actually picked up. I didn't know. I would have never have done it if I didn't know. But the day that I picked up. Okay, so I gotta read those real quick. You may have been light through pandemic, but you have been my light through this pandemic, which run constantly. Thank you for all you do. Say, oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Mrs. Morris or Ashley Morris. Thank you so much. Franco Alex, love the last video. Creepy face. Where's Sean? Sean is, I don't know what Sean's doing. He's probably in the house somewhere. All right, so I actually there was a time that I accidentally picked up a child who was deceased. Now, in fact, it was an infant. And I have to be careful how I say this one because this one was not expected whatsoever. This was also back at the hospital. Not ORMC. God, why would I say the name? Not the hospital that I used to work at. It was another hospital. And what was creepy about this one was because it was a baby hospital where they delivered. And when I first got my job and I started working, I think I was around 13 or 14 years old. No, what am I saying? I was 16, 17, or 18. One of those age groups there. And so as I'm in this hospital, I'm working. And what I used to do when I first started was linen. And I used to work for the linen distribution company. And I worked in this area where I think they would call it the NICU. I think NICU unit or whatnot. And as I'm working in this hospital, I had to go into this elevator shaft, and it was just an elevator shaft dedicated only for the workers, like myself at the time. And so they would open up on the back door, and you walk into this room where sometimes really impressed with your production on your last video. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Mr. Browett or Mrs. or Mr. Browett. Thank you. I appreciate that, brother or ma'am. I don't know. So I'm working off the. I got somebody laughing outside the door. What? You're not gonna scare me. I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of something. I'm sorry. Oh, to scare me?
You're supposed to jump. Let me show my face.
It's my mom. She's trying to. I didn't know you guys were asking her to scare her.
Turn the light on.
Do you know what I do for a living? That caught me off guard. Love your channel, Franco. Sitting here wrapped up in the blanket watching your live stream wearing my... Oh, that's nice. Thank you for buying the shirt. I appreciate that, Heather. I was wrapped up in my blanket last night, probably listening to scary stories, which probably had me have this idea. Somebody said something about the NICU there. Did I pass it? I'm like, what are you doing? I'm hearing somebody giggling outside the door. NICU, newborns, intensive care unit. Yep, NICU unit. That was it. So, I think she's coming back again. I don't even know. Well, if she comes back in. Wish all your viewers could have seen your old abandoned and building videos. My heart would race through those. You're amazing. Thank you so much, Amy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I wish to, man, but newer things are to come, and they're going to get even better from here. Oh, whoa. Lovely Jess. Thank you so much. Thank you for keeping us entertained while we were all in quarantine. Definitely helps us not lose our minds. Yeah, same here. I'm losing my mind. I can't be trapped in the house for too long. Love your mom. She's so funny. I was trying to figure out I didn't even see her mask because where she's coming from is really dark. And so she walked in. I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you're trying to do. God, it's scarier than ghosts. Yes, it is. COVID-19, it definitely is. All right, so I'm picking up what's supposed to be linen in the back of these rooms, right? And so basically, now remember, I'm a kid. I'm young, okay? I was joking around with he was my supervisor at the time, which this guy's awesome. I don't want to say his name out loud. I don't know if he's about that life, but he was awesome. And so he's working with me that day, but he wasn't on that floor. And so basically my job at the time was to pick up linen, blankets, dirty blankets, put it in this big cart, right? Take the cart down and take it to the laundry and have another company wash it. So in this room, what I didn't know, well, before I even get to that part, there's this little bundle of baby blankets, right? Wrapped up on top of a weigher. Now, I saw it. It was all wrapped up and covered, so I didn't know what was in it or what was... I just saw blankets, and it needed to be... I'm sure it was dirty because it's in the dirty room, so let me go take it to be cleaned. So I grabbed the blankets, the pile of blankets, and it was funny because it was wrapped up, but it was wrapped up like a big ball. So it doesn't even look like an infant or anything that would have been in there. And I take it and I put it inside the linen box or in the linen cart. I am so happy I thought of picking that up because, whoa, hold on, Bonbon. A smashed garlic glove, TSP grounds, black pepper, pinch of powder in a glass of milk. Bolin will drink hot coffee and sore throat cured. Oh, thank you. Well, yeah, my throat is... It's not like I'm cold. It's just that when I talk a lot, my throat gets dry. This is probably why I whisper a lot when I'm doing my videos, and also so you guys can hear stuff better. But thank you, Jeffrey Lewis. Thank you so much. How's it going? Going pretty good, brother. Another day in paradise. Can't complain. Thanks, Mom. To the Muslim where the chair moved by itself. Love that video. I might. I have to see how things are looking. I haven't been around that side of town in years. All right. So this thing is wrapped up in like this ball-shaped thing. So I take it back out of the box. Now remember, I'm putting it... If I did not look inside this, I would have taken this to a dry cleaning place and had... just think about it. It would have been terrible. But I decided to play a joke on my supervisor and pretend I had a bundle of linen, and I was going to put my hand inside the linen, and so when the elevator door opened up, I was going to be like, it was a stupid, I was young, so I was going to look at it, I was like, look, it's ours, but it was joking around. The guy's obviously a dude, so I'm just joking around with him. You know, we always joked around like that. Hey Frank, I'm absolutely loving the creepy story time. I'm currently in bed listening to you and 2:45 a.m. in the UK. You're awesome. Love your funny family all your videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, Becky. Thank you. Um, don't like live streams. Well, I'm sorry you don't like them. You could wait for my next video, I guess. If you're ever in East Tennessee, build. All right, so I take the bundle and I go to the elevator door opens up, and as it opens up, I see Eugene. But no, I didn't even get to see Eugene. What am I talking about? I put my hand inside, waiting for the doors to open up, and as I put my hand inside the bundle, and I'm trying to see if I can maneuver so it looks like what looks like a kid or something weird. I feel something cold at the back of my hand, and I had gloves on at the time, so I quickly take out my hand, and I'm looking at my hand because I thought it was blood, right? Thank you so much for the stories. We love your videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So I take my hand out thinking it was blood, but it wasn't blood. And so I'm like, what the hell was that? So I open up the blanket, and lo and behold, it's a baby. And I am stuck in an elevator as it's moving, and I freak out. I'm like, oh, and I didn't want to drop the baby because it's a baby. It's deceased. It's terrible. But I'm panicking because I didn't know that was a baby. So I am just losing my mind. So I'm like, oh, and I place it on the floor, and then I quickly press the button on the elevator, and I'm going crazy in the button, and I'm screaming for help, and then all of a sudden I call the PCC, the patient care coordinator, that's the PCC, and I start bringing in all these doctors, and they all knew what was going on, and in fact, the nurse got in trouble for leaving the baby like that. God forbid, I got lucky that I didn't end up putting that baby inside the linen box to take it to the washing machine. So they made a huge incident report. I believe the nurse probably got in trouble because she wasn't supposed to do that. She's supposed to, there's a certain code of how you do certain things. But that was that. And oh my God, how did this happen? That's just, these are stories that happen inside hospitals. I mean, things happen. And that was one of them. I remember that I saw this one nurse at one time. Oh man, if we're going to talk about the hospital stories, I have so many creepy stories, weird stories. I had this one nurse that got caught dropping a syringe on the floor, picking it back up to give it to a patient because it had some sort of medicine and she didn't want to go through the whole thing. She got called out for that one, big time. I think she got written up and in trouble for that. Again, this was years ago. Let's take this one to another part where I had this is how working in a hospital, because if you don't really work in hospitals for too long and you don't really put yourself around certain environments, you always feel like this sad or this scary or this spooky kind of vibe to it. But after working there, because I think I did it for 3 years, running up and down and working in there, I had my fair share of stuff, and especially getting over the whole creepy vibe with it. It almost becomes a norm. So there was this one time I was working in, what was it? Was this the ICU? Or was this the, I don't know. I don't remember. We always called it the B unit, but that floor was a special floor for something. Anyway, I go into this one nursing floor. I'm thinking of so many stories right now that have happened there because it's like bringing a blast to the past there. We'll start with the gunshot victim. Now, this was a guy that was involved in a shooting. I don't know the story, and I can't go into the story. In fact, I can't talk about the story. I can't say any information. That's just about the gentleman. Of course, I wouldn't anyway, especially he passed away anyway. But this guy was involved in a gunshot shooting, and a bullet had struck his groin area. Now, I don't know if you guys know, but in your groin area, there's actually a femoral artery somewhere around that. Well, it's a femoral artery. It's right. You got your legs, and you got two very important veins, right? And they're connected to your heart. Well, obviously, but the thing is that because they're an artery, they're a much bigger size. This is for people who don't know what an artery is or whatever. You bleed out instantly, a lot, fast, and you slowly start going unconscious, and you can pass away. Just notice you were alive. I work at a hospital, and I have seen a nice few things too. Lafa, there are so many things that public doesn't know. That you see, there's a lot of it. Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of good magic happens at hospitals. All right, there's always good stuff, and we always talk about the good stuff. But my channel is always a bit darker and creepy, and stories that the public really doesn't get to hear about. And so that's what I'm here for. So this guy was a pretty big guy, right? And he actually got shot in the groin and bled out. Now, he passed away, and I think he was in his room for about, I think, a couple of hours, and he already started informing advanced stages of rigor mortis. For those of you who don't know what rigor mortis is when your muscles start to tighten up in your body and your body doesn't move and it stays hard and rigid. Now the body does that, and then I think it relaxes after a while or something. I don't know. I'm not a professional. So the guy had started forming advanced stages of rigor mortis, and I walk into the room. Quite a graphic scene because he was. Are you guys cool with these stories? Let me know, because I want to make sure you guys are comfortable. Let me know in the comments real quick if you guys are cool with it, because they're just stories. It's almost like a story you would hear on Reddit. Yes. Okay, cool. Just making sure you guys are cool with it, because this is getting oh, cool. That's actually one of the songs that I use on my videos. I love that song. All right. So, back to the story. I walk into the room, and it's actually when we're picking up a body to take him to the morgue, because that's what it's called. It's a morgue job. We get it on our little pager system. So we go upstairs to the patient's room. We see the person, and we have to make sure we have the right patient. So many times happen. In fact, I think I got written up twice for not getting the right patient, because it's very, very serious, and it makes complete sense. We have to identify the body, identify the name tag on the body, and make sure it matches the paperwork that we're picking up the patients, and the paperwork that we get from the pager to the nurse's files and to the patient's tag, his wristband. And we also have to make sure this DNR thing too, do not resuscitate and stuff. So I go up to the patient's room, and I see this very, very, very bloody body. This guy bled out, and he was, when you would find somebody that drowned in a pool or something, they would kind of be stiff like that. Well, that's how this guy was. Let alone we had to put him in a bag. So we start identifying the patient. We make sure all the information's correct. And he's a big guy. He's a pretty big guy. So we have to get him in. I think he was halfway in the bag. Sometimes the nurse leave it open so we can identify. And so we get him onto the cart. We slide him onto the cart. It's me and this other guy. And finally we get him out. It's a very hard scene because you don't want to get anything on you. You have to strap up, wrap up, because full gown and attire, almost like if you were dealing with a C. diff patient or a patient that had a very infectious disease. You do not want to get contaminated with any bio from anybody. Can we email you scary stories so you can read them on one of your live videos? And live spooky stories on my childhood. And I saw a headless man on my backyard. You know what, Jacqueline? Let's see how this does. If you guys are into this will definitely help me out with this whole virus and being stuck at home. But if everybody likes this, then sure, I would love to. Go ahead and email to me, but try to shorten it up so it's not too long, but morely just the details of the scary incident, and that would be kind of cool, Jacqueline. I would definitely be interested, but I want to make sure you guys are okay with it if you guys like it. So we get the guy onto the stretcher, right? We have to move him onto this body stretcher that we take to the morgue. And that morgue is so creepy. And the thing is that in the hospital, you could walk around a whole hospital. I'm going to talk about the hospital that I worked at. I don't know how every other hospital is like that. But the thing is that we never label the morgue doors morgue or whatever you would store people in. We don't want people seeing that. we always like to keep the public pretending that bad things don't happen. Things happen. And we never show the name of the morgue door, but that's besides the story. So, I always wanted to say this. I digress. So going back to the story, we take the guy and we put him onto the stretcher. And I'm going into the elevator. Now, I'm backing him into the elevator. So I'm holding the head part. And we're on the stretcher, so I'm not holding him literally. I'm holding the cart of the stretcher. And I'm pulling in. Lindsay, I don't want to run you over. Oh, there you are. You want to go out? You want to go out here? Come on. You good? You want to stay? Okay, cool. She wants to stay. So I'm pulling him into the elevator, and the one thing that you will not believe happens. The guy's stretcher wheel gets stuck. Hey, Yolanda Blankley, thank you so much. The guy's stretcher wheel. That is weird. Again, this is on YouTube. Is there music? The stretcher wheel gets stuck between the elevator and the floor. And so as the stretcher wheel gets stuck, this is the floor, this is the stretcher wheel. Now the wheel's supposed to go like this, but as I'm trying to pull him in, the wheel turned and fell into the cracks of the elevator. So I'm stuck with this patient, all right? It's like a big guy, so he's a bariatric, I think. And I'm stuck, and my friend's trying to get the wheel out. I'm trying to get the wheel out. Again, these little stretchers that go for the morgue, they fall apart pretty easily. So I'm trying to like jerry rig it in there, trying to get it into the elevator. And I can't get it out, so we have to get help. So at this time, my friend was like, Frank, I'm going to go get help. I'm like, no, the hell you're not. You're going to stay here with me. I'm not going to be stuck in an elevator with this guy. No offense. I mean, I know the guy passed away, but that's still creepy as hell. Like, what the hell? I don't want to get stuck with that. So we're trying to get the body in there, but at the same time, the stretcher's like falling apart because it's old. Yolanda Blankley, thank you again. So he's trying to help me out, and I'm like trying to get this guy on there, and his body's kind of like moving back and forth, and now not supernatural, but very creepy. Yeah, somehow we managed to, with a lot of effort, we managed to get the stretcher out of the crevice to put it back into the elevator. My friend was panicking because I think it was his first day on the job. And I think it was Mikey. That was his name. I'm not going to say his last name. I don't really remember his last name, but Mikey was stuck on it. And it was like his first job with a morgue job. This happened to me with a live person. I strong-armed lift the stretcher out of the crevice. I hate that. Oh my God. It's so embarrassing. Let alone, it's weird when the person's deceased, So that was that. I actually got the guy in and made it out all right with that one. Now, there was this other story, man, and so some of the nurses that I met are the most kindest nurses, down to earth and realistic nurses that I've ever seen. There was this one nurse though that told me something that was very, very disturbing. Let me drink some water. So there was this one nurse that told me something very disturbing. And what this nurse told me was, hey, Rebel Rocker, how are you? Rebel Rocker. I think I said it right. So there was this one patient that tried to commit suicide, which was terrible. But a lot of nurses, I could understand the difficulty when it comes to nurses, when it comes to suicides, because this guy tried to commit suicide by trying to followed you, or has anything ever attached itself to you? In fact, after this one, I'll answer that one, because yes, of course, I've had that happen a lot. In fact, I actually have it on one of my lists here that I wanted to tell you guys about. But this guy tried to commit suicide by trying to blow his head off. Right? He had a gun and he tried to shoot himself, and I guess he, through the mouth. But he didn't do it correctly, and he didn't die. In fact, he was in a critical care unit or whatever. So basically, the nurses have a very frustrating job because now they have to try to keep that person alive, let alone of what they just did. And this nurse literally looked at me and she told me she was upset by it. I could understand that she was upset by it, but she was really upset. And she's like, if you're ever going to do it right, and described it in detail what to do. And then I could not believe that she said what she said. But yeah, this guy actually, he did kill himself eventually because after that, and they tried to keep him alive, he ended up dying because he was brain dead. He was done. And that's something. Yeah, it's terrible for you, and it's terrible for the people that have to deal with that after, when something happens like that, So you were asking a question, have I ever had something attach itself to me or follow me home? I would say yes. I've had stories, I've had times where things have happened. It's actually slowed down a lot. Well, then again, it's almost like, I don't want to say an everyday thing, but it's almost like it doesn't scare me as it used to. And so it almost comes, I'm sure a lot of you guys could probably relate, where something supernatural or something weird would happen and you kind of be like, must have been a ghost or something, or it could have been something paranormal. I had times where I was sleeping in my bed and my bed would actually start to shake while I'm sleeping. I'm in a night's sleep, and I'm telling you, my bed would shake, and it would shake to the point where I would wake up from my bed, and I'm looking all around to see what it was, but then it stopped. But it's weird because it was like, it wasn't shaking like the bed would shake like that. It would shake where the bed would be like this, and then something in the middle will move up, like something pushing up from the inside out. And it would wake me up. And then sometimes I would wake up, and there was one time that I saw an image of a woman. I think it was a woman. Hell, I hoped it was a woman for my sake. But it was weird because when I opened up my eyes and I looked, I saw someone standing in front of my bed, and then when I blinked, it was gone, and it was daytime. And the weird thing is when I opened up my eyes, it was nighttime. And somebody was standing there or sitting next to my bed just kind of watching me, and it looked like she had like this hood, or I hope it wasn't a he, but if it was a he, whatever. They had like this hood thing over it, and I looked at it and I blinked, and the moment I blinked, it was gone, and never saw that again. Then there was a dream that I've had with the World Trade Centers. I talked about this one on my Patreons when I did a live stream. I had this crazy dream with I had fallen asleep, obviously, because it was a dream, and I woke up at the middle of New York City, and I'm looking at this pier. I don't know what pier it was. It's just a pier, and there's an ocean, and then you can also see what looks like the Statue of Liberty in the far back. And there was this lady that had an infant in her hands. Maybe you guys could tell me what this dream means, because I don't know. But all I do know is that it did tell me one thing. But, so anyway, this, again, was way before 9/11. Way before it. And I remember complaining to my mom and the school about it. But I digress. I like that word. But I'm in this dream. I wake up and I'm looking at this lady. She has a baby inside of a basket. And I'm looking at her and I'm sitting there. I guess I was on a bench or whatever. I'm not too sure. And she's taking the basket with the baby and she's putting it into the ocean. And I freak out when I see that. I love you. Thank you, Maya Hatchery. I love you too. So I freak out by that. And I start running towards the lady putting the infant inside the little basket into the ocean. Hey, Franco, broke my arm in a car accident. Spending time off watching your channel. Keep me composed. God bless. Oh, I hope your arm gets fixed soon. I broke my arm twice too. I know how that feels. That sucks. But hopefully you get better. Hopefully you get better soon and you can start doing what you do. But I'm sorry to hear about your arm. So the lady puts the baby into the basket, and I start running towards the lady to not have her put the basket in the water, but she drops it. Baby's in the water, and I just bypass the lady and I just dive right into the ocean to try to save the kid, Um, as I dive into the ocean, I see the basket and I dive in next to it. And I'm trying to, as I go to look up to grab the basket, everything completely changed. From what once was a peaceful day, besides seeing a baby floating in a lake or in the ocean with the basket, inside the basket, it wasn't drowning or anything, it was inside the basket. Um, when I came submerged out of the water, or I don't know if it's submerged would be the right word, but when I came back out of the water to breathe and to look for the kid, everything was pure war. There was gunfighters coming in. It looked like something you would see in Pearl Harbor, right? And I'm going in there and I'm seeing warships out into the sea area, right? Not too far, just shooting at New York City. Now everything is under complete fire. Everything just, the whole sky just turned. Everything was that was once beautiful turned to like red and smoke, right? Sounds of guns everywhere. So I freak out, I grab the basket. And in fact, there was no basket. I looked up in the water to grab the basket, and I don't even see the baby anymore. And I just see war. And so I come back over the edge or whatever, and I start running in towards the city. And I'm just seeing fire and gunshots. And everyone's screaming, running around in pandemic, in pure pandemic or whatever. And I look up to see one of the World Trade Centers. And I think it was the World Trade Center on my left. And all of a sudden, because this is just how it happened in my dream, how I saw it. The building starts imploding, coming down, just as it did. Mine was a little bit, hey, Shape, how are you, buddy? And the building was like this, but for my dream, it kind of fell like that. It was weird. And so it falls and it hits me, and the craziest thing happens after that. I wake up, right? So I wake up, I'm freaking out, but it's a dream. So I don't really think anything of it just yet. The very next night, I have the same exact dream with the lady putting the baby into the ocean water. And the crazy thing is that everything's the same except for one thing. Instead of the building falling on the left, it was the building on the right. And that one fell, also killing me at the same time, because, well, you can't really die in your dreams. You just wake up, So yeah, the building came down and fell right on top of me, and I woke up in the middle of the bed sweating, and I told my mom about it, told the school, and for some reason I saw the World Trade Centers were going to go down. And I remember reporting it to my school that I had this crazy dream, and everyone was like, that's a crazy dream, that's a crazy dream. And I'm like, I know, I had it twice, and for both buildings. Of course, nobody believed me. I didn't even believe myself. I thought it was just a crazy dream that I had, but it felt so real, to the point where I still remember it to this day. So 2 years later after that, I think, World Trade Centers came down. And then I've always remembered that dream ever since then. It was pretty much, like Julia, premonition. It was the creepiest thing that I've ever seen. And it happens every once in a blue, where randomly. I haven't had a premonition kind of dream like that. I mean, yeah. All right. I'm working with barely any light here. There we go. This will work. Let's try. Guy who killed himself for nurse. Okay, so this one is a little bit weird. This one has to do with my grandmother. My grandmother passed away. She was the closest thing to me. Shout out to you, Juanita. Her name was Juanita or Juana or something like that. It's weird because it's said in a different language, Spanish. And it's funny, my grandfather came out with this joke because my other grandmother's named Mary. And my grandfather says, well, if you guys would have had a girl, or if you got, this is before I was born. So he told my pregnant mom at the time, he was like, look, Maggie, if you have a baby and it's a girl, I want to think of a beautiful name. So we could take Mary, and we could take Juanita's name, and we could put them together to give your baby girl a beautiful name. And my mom's like, really? What name would you name it? Marijuana. That's not the, thank God I didn't come out as a girl. But the day that my grandmother, she had Alzheimer's, and Alzheimer's is a very weird type of disease or brain disease where you're I'm sure a lot of you knows about Alzheimer's, but your brain starts to go back in time all the way up to where you're a little girl to where you're an infant and you forget to eat. And then you have the choice of no longer feeding the person where they pass away, or you continue what their life by feeding them through a tube where they're pretty much, it's terrible. It's a terrible thing to go through and to see. And I saw it for my grandmother, and it tore me apart. However, I believe it was a day after her passing. I was sleeping in bed, and I woke up in the middle of the night. The music is just perfect. I love the music. I woke up in the night, and as I woke up, it just works perfect. I love it. It's the weirdest thing because I look at the door going into the room, and you don't see anything, but oh my God, I could swear to you that she was standing there and she was watching. It's like you felt it, almost as if you were sleeping and you were in a dream looking through that door. You know for 100% of a fact that you would see her standing there. But she wasn't. But I truly, truly, truly felt she was. And she stood there watching for a little bit before she, I don't know, went to sleep, or I went back to sleep. And I remember looking at my grandma. Well, I didn't see her, but looking at that direction where I felt she was at. And I was like, I love you, abuelita, or I love you, grandma. And that's, I think, is how I started really believing that maybe, well, obviously, it was just such a weird feeling. My grandma had Alzheimer's. It was a horrible disease. It's terrible. Especially how the whole thing went down was just terrible. But that's kind of why I believe, one of the reasons why I believe in ghosts a lot. Because I know people, I believe people also have the option to follow the light or go down to this tunnel. I mean, not everybody wants to be stuck on this world. But then you have the wanderers. Why not? Why not try something different? Sorry to hear that. Oh, it's fine. It happened a while ago. It's it's part of life. But definitely weird. And that wasn't the only time. I had another time where I had here, let me see. I call nursing. Bed shaking. Heard. All right. So I had this other time. Trying to see which one I can tell you because I have so many of them. One of my other creepy things that happened to me was this music is very, very, like, it really puts you there. Frank, remember the time when we were, oh, I did take you kayaking, didn't I, Chris G? Tell about Frank, remember the time that we were kayaking and I forgot I took you kayaking, bro. At the time, it was a long time ago. Don't know if you remember Laugh Out Loud Fun. Remember we almost kayaking and I chickened out at the oh, you did. Because I remember you and me going kayaking. That's why I was like, wait a minute, we did try to go kayaking at one time. I've been wanting to go kayaking. I wanted to do a kayaking video. No, you're good. You did good. I was just trying to remember it too in my head. But I had another creepy thing that happened to me last night. I'm sitting out in the living room with my brother, trying to figure out what am I going to do for a video, for another video. Just finished editing this one that you guys saw. And from outside the window, there was a shadow that passed right by the window. And I told my brother there's somebody outside, but there was nobody there. There's always never anybody there, which I guess it's cool. I like the creepiness in that. It's spooky, but I love it. Oh, Wendy J. Frank, I just love your stories. Streams are awesome. I've been watching you for almost a year now. And just get better and better. I'm sitting here having a glass of wine and brownies totally indoors. That's my brother.
Hey.
Hey.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You're good.
God.
Sorry. That was my brother. You hear him laughing? He just did a sexual moan. He was like, oh yeah, on the door. I'm like, oh my god, this guy. You guys want to say hi to my brother? He would love it. I'll bring him in. Sean! I know he did it on purpose. Sean! I guess he walked away. So, anyway. Man, I completely lost my train of thought there. I would like him to come in if he came in. He just walked away and just like... Sean! Alright, anyway. So, there was this other time I was at the graveyard and there was a sound of it was a crying woman. This is before I started doing YouTube.
Yeah.
There you go. Where have you been?
I was watching your live stream.
You already came in. You might as well say hi.
Oh, I feel bad.
Oh, it's okay.
I thought you were trying to be scary and I messed it up. Hi guys. Hi. Sean or Sean? It's SHAWN, but thank you. Keep coming. Hi guys.
I'm gonna leave him here with you guys for a split second. Yeah, you're gonna stay here for a second. I'm gonna take some cough drops because I've been coughing a lot.
What were you doing?
I'll never tell. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll never tell.
I'll be right back.
It was a dark, lonely night that night. Jennifer and I were heading back from the grocery store, right? And I'll never forget the look on her face when we saw him. Big Chungus walking through the doorway. It reminded me of Nam. Just messing around, guys. Sean, tell us Franco's biggest fears. No. I'm good. I don't even know. Oh, man. No, I was watching his stream, too. It was pretty good. I like it a lot. Oh. Better shake. Cough, man. No, he's good. Oh, man. Yo.
Tell him that how you like to get your hair pulled.
I didn't think I could say that. Well, now that you bring it up.
No, I'm just kidding.
What are you scared of?
Guys.
Don't. I'm scared of girls.
No, he's not.
I'm scared of girls. I'm scared of spiders and mannequins. Those junks freak me out. Have you guys ever? I don't even think they made a movie on.
You have a scary story?
Do I have a scary story? I was just telling them one. I was like, it was a funny one. It wasn't scary. I was like, me and Jennifer were walking home that night, and I'll never forget the look on her face.
She was sad.
And
scared.
Big Chungus walked. You have to do more with your brother. Yo,
I've been trying. Sean, how many times have I been asking you?
How many times have I been asking him to let me in?
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding.
Don't do that.
I'm kidding, guys.
I've been asking you.
No, I've been busy. I write a lot of plays and productions and stuff like that for like my acting stuff. So I've been having a good time with that. But it just takes a lot of work and a lot of writing. So it's pretty fun. But do I have any scary stories?
Something creepy that happened.
There was one time me and Frank saw an alien. Saw a UFO.
Oh, was that the one behind the house? The white light?
I didn't even think about that one. Yeah, that was that one. I was like 6 years old. My dad and Frank were outside of the house. It was so late. It was like, I don't know, like 12 or something. I think. That's a creepy picture. And they were just outside doing their thing. I don't know what they were doing really, but they were just outside. It was super late. What I remember from the story was they both said this light came over the house, right? And this light it was so bright, it like lit up the whole backyard. And we kind of have a pretty big backyard. So it lit up the whole backyard, and you can see all the trees and everything like that. And so they saw the light, whatever. My dad was freaking out. This guy was freaking out, Frank.
I ran.
He ran.
I was by myself in the back of the house.
He was by himself in the back. My dad was in the front, and they just saw this big light, and it hovered over the house, and then it just took off into the air. That was pretty cool. That was pretty crazy. That was pretty fun, to be honest. I love that story. Alien stories freak me out. I think one of my biggest childhood fears was E.T. Oh, frick, man. I couldn't... Don't get me started. E.T. screwed me up in a way I could never understand. Steven Spielberg, you know? But yeah, aliens are crazy. And that was a cool alien story that we got to see there. It was pretty fancy. It was pretty fancy. Oh, yeah. I might do an investigation. Just kidding.
Why don't you sit with me? Come on, here.
Sit with you? This is the only chair.
Get the wooden chair and bring it in. And bring it right here so you can sit with us.
All right, let me save my thing because I'm playing Metal Gear.
Let it wait. Come on, jump in.
What?
So you're gonna jump in though?
Yeah, I'm gonna get my thing.
Awesome.
My
Cool.
chair.
Cool. Yeah, that UFO story was freaking phenomenal. Sean is 18, 20, I think. I think he's 20. E.T. Oh yeah, he hated E.T. And I would always scare him. I was like, Sean, I got E.T. I used to be a terrible brother. That's probably why he's okay with doing graveyards, because I traumatized him. I was a very creepy kid with him.
Tell him about Daddy feeling the bunny back there when you scared him.
Oh, when I scared my dad.
Yeah.
Now they're oh whatever, I like the music. You don't want me to say funny stories, but I got some good stories. And now they may not be too funny, but they won't be scary. But would you guys like to hear how I got held at gunpoint by 5 officers at NASA? I swear to God, this actually happened. They thought I was going to shoot down the shuttle.
Wasn't that because you had a drone or something?
No, that wasn't because of that. All right, so let me tell you guys. Sean's going to be joining us in here, so let's get this on. There we go. Do you guys like this better, or do you guys like the candlelight?
I don't think you can see the candlelight.
Well, it looks creepier with the
Oh, it
candlelight.
does look creepy.
Because there's a lot of people that are probably watching this in their bed at night. And Taco Time TV says, "Oh my God, you guys are awesome. Love the stories." Thank you, Taco Time. I'm in the mood for a taco. That sounds very fun. There you go. I think.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
All right, so me, Flacco, Christian, Yanko, these are my other friends. You guys don't know who these guys. Well, you guys actually do know them. They actually were on my other live stream. My friends.
I love them. They're amazing.
They are. They're awesome. I would have them here, but we're doing people distancing. So, moving forward. So, I mean, there's not much to say after that.
That's very true.
We go to Kennedy Space Center, right? We are crossing Merritt Island, going to Merritt Island. And I had the brilliant idea to travel over there, park on the grass. Don't ever park on the grass if you go to Kennedy Space Center. Don't ever do that. Worst thing in the world. Yeah, they're surveillancing everything. Plus, right behind NASA, many of you people don't know this, but is a little tiny Navy base with a submarine. I've seen it. It's actually...
I've seen it too.
You saw the submarine?
Yeah,
How did you see it?
We saw it because we our dad has a boat, and we used to go to like the ocean, and we saw the sub. Me and Dad saw the sub on like the coast of Florida.
What?
Well, we saw it coming up, and we saw it. It was dude, those things are huge.
That is so cool.
And we also saw the like military army plane, the huge cargo ones that like deliver like tanks.
Like the ones that you saw in Just Cause?
Yeah, pretty much. And they fly over. They are. You underestimate their size, but when you see that, John,
I saw one landing one time.
Yeah.
On Dad's boat, but I never saw the submarine.
I saw the sub. It was. I mean, they had like 3 of them.
Well,
Like
if
three,
you
like
guys
a fleet.
if you guys look on Google Maps and you look at NASA's Google Maps pictures of NASA, in the side is a hidden submarine. Now a lot of people know about that. I tried to see that. In fact, I got chased. We're not gonna talk about that.
I got chased by a submarine.
No, not by a submarine.
It was insane.
Okay, me and my friend Carlos went kayaking, at NASA, and we didn't know that there's a certain boundary you're not supposed to kayak at. And so we kayaked into that area, and then cars, trucks were all over the place, and then the Coast Guard came out, but we were already gone. But yeah, I'm not going to jump too deep into that.
Do you want to tell them that one story about the time that
Let me finish the NASA one.
Oh, the NASA.
Because I didn't get to tell them about the NASA. Please turn the light back on. So, do you guys like the white light, or you guys like the candle light? To me, it's very... I feel like I'm in the mood. Not that kind of mood.
I feel like I'm in the mood.
No,
I feel like I'm in the
this is the wrong channel.
This is the wrong channel.
This is the wrong...
Tacos, man.
How old am I? I'm how old am I? 20. I'm 30.
You're 30.
I'm 30.
You're not 20.
Son of a bitch. I thought I was.
I'm 22. I'm 22.
Candle. Everybody likes the candle. I like the candle too.
I like the candle too. I can see myself. So.
Yeah, and it's not too bright. It's perfect.
It's like, just good.
So we go out to NASA, right? And I had this bright idea to use my telescope. By the way, next live stream, I'm taking you guys to the stars. I'm going to set my phone up where we can look at the moon, stars, Mars, Jupiter, you name it, whatever's out there.
It's really cool. I know what you're talking about too.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I used to do it a lot before doing YouTube, but I've never shown you guys. Would you guys like to see the craters in the moon? Just wait. Maybe. Just a little bit.
I got a thumbs up.
I got one thumbs up.
From Q.
Bunny Star, everybody cool. Candles. Yes. Do it. Yes. Okay, there we go.
Okay,
it takes sometimes a little bit delay, but it works. It works. Cool. So I get this brilliant idea at NASA, right, to start whipping out the telescope. And we're being watched on surveillance. A group of 5 guys parked a car at the little shore side, close to the NASA building. Not too close, but within public access range, right? And so I like the little...
Someone says it sounds like a date. I was like, that's funny.
Let's do it.
That sounds like a date. Oh, yeah,
that's the closest thing I've ever had to a relationship, you know?
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
It's a very public relationship, you know? Anyway, so on a serious note. So we get to this NASA part, and Yanko's funny because Yanko's very gullible. I love the guy to death. I sound like Donald Trump because that's how Trump is. I love him. Believe me, he's an incredible guy.
He's an incredible guy.
I love him. He's doing a tremendous job. No, but Yanko's amazing, right? So he's just very gullible. And he goes out there with me, and we're all out there. And my friend Christian decides to pretend that he throws his keys into the lake for his car. So he's freaking out because he has to work or whatever. He's like, no. I don't know what he was thinking, but he takes off his shirt. And he starts pretending. I know. I'm just gonna go right into it.
That's so funny.
He's pretending he's taking off. He takes off his shirt, right? And it's kind of cold outside, and he's going into the lake, right? And so I'm laughing. Felix is there too, and Felix is laughing, and we're seeing Yanko just freaking out because he's very concerned about his job at the time. He worked at an ice cream store at the time. This is a long time ago.
Are you serious?
Yeah, Marble Slobs and Waterfront Lakes.
Wow.
And so. He goes into the lake, not really, but getting in there. Flocka goes to try to stop him, to tell him it's a joke, but he's not believing him. And all of a sudden, 6 to 7 to maybe almost 8 undercover cop cars come flying going down the road, pulls in, surrounds all of us, right? Again, I have my telescope pointing at NASA because I'm trying to see if I can see the rocket at NASA or whatever. And they pull out guns and they're pointing at us. Let me see your hands. Let me see your hands. And so we're just like, oh. And then Yanko and Flocko come out of the lake. And Yanko's got his shirt off with Flocko. And it just looks so...
It's like in the water, like, I'm cold.
It just looks so bad. So the cops are trying to figure out, what are you guys doing? They thought that the telescope was a bazooka. They said from far away, it looked like I was aiming a weapon I could only think of a bazooka. And so I'm just like, no, it's not a bazooka, it's a telescope. So why is your friend in the water with his shirt off?
This looks really... I can't blame you, officer. You kind of caught us with our pants down here.
That's perfect. Literally. It got from bad to worse so quick. And to explain ourselves... It was just embarrassing. Like
That's so bad.
That was one of the last times we ever went to. Well, we weren't allowed to do that again. And so yeah, We got held at gunpoint, and then they started laughing at us, and then they wanted to...
We were humiliated, and then...
What else do you do? I mean, he's like,
They
yeah.
laughed and pointed.
It just looked weird.
Oh, man. That sucks.
Yeah, and then they looked through the telescope, too, and then we went home, and they said, don't do it again, and we never did it again after that. What were you going to say? You were going to say something.
That reminded me of another story. Me and Frank, we used to go to a cemetery.
He calls me JR, by the way.
Yeah, I call him JR. My bad. I didn't know. But, so, me and him, we went to the graveyard. It was like 3 a.m. at this point, and we used to do this thing where we make like little bonfires, like small bonfires of like natural material. And like, we'll just kind of make it, we'll set it on fire or whatever. And it's in a graveyard, but this graveyard has like a spot where there's no graves, so it's like an open field.
Same graveyard with the crying woman, same graveyard. This is like my personal graveyard. Like, I always go here to relax. I'm a weird dude, but this is my little sanctuary spot. Continue.
Oh yeah. And this one also involves cops. So a lot. And
a helicopter.
Oh yeah, a helicopter. And so we set the thing on fire, right? We're there for like a good hour, just chilling, doing our thing. And I see like this helicopter with a green light on it or whatever. You could tell it's a police helicopter. Oh, I don't know if they were knocking. And it was like a police helicopter. Oh yeah, for sure. And so we're like, it's whatever, it's no big deal. We still have, it's nighttime, it's 3 a.m, of course. And you can kind of see the fire from like below. And so the helicopter starts like kind of circling around us. We weren't sure if it really was, but it was there for like a good like 20 minutes, right? And so it starts circling around us. We're like, all right, it's no big deal. It's a helicopter. It's whatever. Next thing you know, we see like 3 cop cars pull up on us, and JR, of course, has his telescope out again.
Oh, did I have the telescope out?
Yeah, you had the telescope, because this is the good part. And so he has his telescope out. My first time being pulled over by the cops.
Got your cookie.
Oh, amen. So guy pulls us over, right? It was like 2 cop cars, I think. 2 or 3 cop cars come in. They're like, oh, what are you guys doing? And we're like, oh, we're not doing anything. They check us, they check the car or whatever. Like, oh, we thought you guys were like, whatever, like smoking weed or whatever, because like we saw the fire, and I was like, sure, yeah.
They patted us down too. They
patted us down. They were like, all right, you smell fine or whatever. You don't seem to have anything. I was like,
they thought we were doing drugs. So he goes, Sean, pulls him by his hair. That's when he realized, and then pushes him against the car. Put the hands on the car. Spread your cheeks and lift your side. It was crazy.
Okay. No, he didn't. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. I would go along, but I was like, no, I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to go there.
Did they search me or not you, or did they search you and not me? Because one of us didn't get searched.
I think I remembered you getting searched, and so you had your hands on the hood.
Hi, Frankoholic's sister. Why are you so hot? Well, it all started when I was 9.
Well, it all started when I was 9. Well, you see, back in Nam.
It's an old Indian trick.
It's an old Indian trick. And so a guy pulls us over, right? He's just doing his little thing, like just checking us out, checking us out.
Hello, sailor.
And the cop goes, all right, I mean, I guess you guys are clear, but I won't let you guys in for one good reason. And we're like, oh God, like what? He's like, if you let us use that telescope, we won't do anything. And I was like,
that's right.
I was like, what? I was like, this is how cops work? Okay.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah, he said, not you.
Oh, yeah, I noticed. I know. I was kidding.
He was like, not you. Get out. I want to know his sister. But yeah, and I was like, all right, cool. Checked up the telescope, and then he left. Then there's the other one that was actually, like, crazy.
Which one was that one?
When you, Mario, and a couple other people, you guys went to, like, the coast, and you guys went on the rocks. You were, like, 22.
Oh,
you were, like, 22 when this happened. And you guys went on the rocks, and...
It was a Ponce Inlet. There's a whole bunch of rocks that go out a mile into the ocean. And I had the bright idea to climb these rocks out in the middle of the ocean. However, the waves and the water level went higher. And the waves got even deadlier as they were hitting. It felt like a bag of potatoes hitting against your back. Were you there?
No.
You just heard about the story.
Yeah, and I saw videos and pictures.
Oh my God.
So bad.
So I'm getting hit by pounds of water. trying to get to the very tip at the end of this jetty. And again, this is way before YouTube. I wasn't even doing YouTube at the time.
What's Bunny Story?
Bunny Story.
I don't know.
I've heard Bunny Story a couple of times.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Elaborate on the bunny story, because I'm seeing a lot of pictures of bunnies. Okay, so anyway, I don't even know what the bunny story is.
They're saying Bunny Story. I don't know what that is. I don't know what bunny story.
I don't know what bunny story.
We never owned a bunny.
Well, we did.
We owned a wild bunny, but not a tamed one.
No, I had a bunny.
Your dad feeding the bunny. Oh, that's when we had the wild bunny, and you scared him half to death.
Oh, that's the one Mom was talking about when she came into the room.
Yeah, no. So one time, again, late at night, so we have like these plants in the back, like in the forest, because we have a forest behind our house, and there's like these plants that you feed bunnies.
Should we just show them the back of the house?
That'll take forever.
No, just open the window.
Oh, yeah. I turn on my light.
Turn on
you
the
guys
light.
can see it.
We'll show you guys the back of the house real quick. This is how it looks like, so you guys can better see it.
If you guys can see that.
See, that's my dad's little shed there in the boat. It's my parents' stuff. Well, that shed is kind of where this is going to be taking place at. And then, yeah, and there's more on the other side, but it's a little darker. All right, so now they know about how the back of the house looks like.
Okay, so as you guys can see, it's pretty big. It's like, it gets really dark back there. And so one time, my dad, it's like really late again. He goes out in the back, because we have fences that cover the house from the forest. And in the forest, there's these plants, right? And these plants are like good for bunnies. Like they just eat them, apparently. And so Dad's going back there getting the thing. And he does this routinely. And so my brother, he's got this idea. He's like, you know what would be real funny?
If I scared him.
If he scared him.
This is a long time ago. This isn't recent.
And so, but it wasn't like hide and like near the door. It's go in the forest, hide in the plants, and wait for him to come. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what dedication is, this is it right here. So he hides there. I don't know for how long.
10 minutes.
10 minutes hiding in a forest.
This is where I hit the thing too, right? The shed.
I don't know what you did.
Okay, so he goes into the back. He grabs the plant food for any UFO stories. I have plenty, but
I love UFO stories.
Oh my god, me too. I'm such a believer.
I'm gonna believe
So I start hitting the back of the shed to get his attention. I'm hitting it hard, da da da, and then he's looking at the shed, and because of how dark it is, he can't see the other side. So Lori, keep it up. Thank you, Lori. And so I start hitting the back of the shed, and I'm like, doom, doom, doom. And he's just like, oh. And this is before he owned a gun, because I probably won't do this now.
Probably would have died.
Yeah,
Probably would have died.
Yeah, so I that's pretty much the bunny story.
Yeah, he got scared.
He got scared. He ran into the house, and he didn't know it was me that was out in the back. And then I was there for a little while, and then I got scared, and I went into the house. Like, huh? I was like, all right, he's gone.
He's gone.
But
that was funny.
So UFO stories. All right, come in. Hello.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They were trying to scare his mom again. You guys want to see my name?
What is she doing? All right, so this is what my mom is doing. That's Sean's.
This is my fashion model right here.
Sean works at a clothing line store. Well, he used to work at a clothing line store.
Yeah, before they shut it down.
And they got a mannequin. He's got a mannequin chest where he puts his clothing wear. And that's the chest for the mannequin. That is a creepy thing. Why did you bring that home?
Because I got it from my church was cleaning stuff out. And they were going to throw this away. And it was like perfectly good. Now I can put some clothes on here and test out some outfits. And then I freaked myself out the first night I had it because I forgot it was there. It sucked because I forgot it was there. And I was like, oh. But then I remembered after that. And that was terrifying.
Yeah. When I saw that coming home for the first time, it freaked me the hell out. What the hell is that man in my brother's room?
Who's that man in my brother's room?
Is he not telling me so?
He doesn't look like Ricardo.
He doesn't look like Ricardo.
He doesn't look like Ricardo.
Freaking Ricardo. He said he's afraid of mannequins, though. Sean, did you say you were afraid of mannequins?
I did. That's the funny part. I said I was afraid of mannequins, and I have one in my room. It's character growth.
That looks wrong.
That looks wrong.
I have a very corrupt environment, but I like it. I like it.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's just how we work is just so weird, but I love it. I wouldn't be happy without it.
There it is.
You live a beautiful life. I have. Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you. I'm really emotional. I cry easy. Don't say that.
He doesn't cry easy.
He doesn't cry easy. He doesn't cry easy.
Sean's like Tony Stark, but with, you know,
But smaller.
compact.
But
I wasn't gonna say small.
I'm Tony Stark, but fun sized.
But fun size.
Fun sized.
Don't cry, Sean.
Any more scary stories?
Not everything is small. That's
No, I don't think you were saying.
That's what I read.
Not every. I was like, well, thanks. Who's that? Who's that? Not everything. Any scary stories?
That was Tyrone said that.
Oh man, there was Tyrone. I didn't know you were still here. I didn't know you were still here. How'd you find me?
It's good, crazy Franco. Well, I'm sorry. oh. No, we always do accents a lot at the house. I'm not even gonna go there.
Yeah, we do a lot.
There's a lot.
Okay, I can't. I do like my anime voice, my anime Japanese. I was like, "Nata wa watashi wa ukurama." Yes, I can.
I'm passing by the bathroom. This kid's talking to himself in the bathroom. I'm in the morning and I'm tired as crap. And as I'm passing by, this guy's like doing his business in the bathroom. I'm like, Sean, what are you doing? What?
What?
Like,
I was practicing my Japanese in the bathroom. It's just
why?
with a bit of a voice. I liked it. It makes it more fun. It makes it interesting. Like, oh,
So that's like your routine.
right
Right before a shower.
before a shower. It boosts my confidence. Leave me alone.
You practice with the samurai.
I practice with the sword.
I don't even want to know what you use for a sword.
Shut up. Shut up. You're so stupid.
Oh God,
We meet again.
My mom and I are huge fans. We always watch your videos. Hope you guys stay safe. Jackie Verhoes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We're just been stuck in the house. We're losing our minds and we don't even drink alcohol. So we're just kind of like, you know?
I've been playing a lot of video games.
Imitate chills. They love the chills.
Can we?
Yeah, of course.
I love chills.
It's probably not going to
Chills,
feature me, but
I mean, Chills, if you ever watch,
it's nothing.
you were my first scary YouTuber. I love you. You're amazing.
Sean watched you in the bathroom.
I watched him in the bathroom. I was, impersonating my Japanese voice,
Hariwa.
Hariwa. Chusa.
Oh, what's that one? Yugi.
Yugi. We were watching My Hero and we were just, we were mocking.
Exactly what it is.
What is it?
Cabin fever.
Oh, cabin fever. Oh,
hey, Frank. Greetings from Amsterdam. Hey, how are you, Mr. M? There's something between you.
Is it the cat?
Guys, there's something between you. Is it the cat?
The cat's right there. Oh.
I do have a little cat back there.
You have a kitty cat.
Or maybe it's Tyrone. Woo! No, I'm just kidding.
Do German? Oh, I love German.
We were actually watching this TV show.
Hunters.
The Hunters. Have you guys seen The Hunters? Don't say the other word. It's not a bad word, but you can't say it because YouTube has a thing with saying that word. Starts with a J.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, okay.
I
wasn't going to say that.
You guys can write it in the comments. But
we can't say it. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I was like,
what
word?
I think you could say it, but if you say it too many times, you'll instantly get demonetized.
Oh, gosh.
That's
terrible.
so
harsh.
It's terrible.
It's like, to leben und Stefan.
Larry.
Shaw.
But yeah, it's pretty much
Liberty. Oh, wait, that's what it says.
Liberty or Larry?
Oh, it says Larry. I thought I was talking about liberty. Freedom.
Larry's it's like an Italian. I don't know. It's something. I saw this on Practical Jokers.
Oh,
he runs around the building. Larry.
Oh,
remember?
Oh, I love him.
I love them.
So
they're awesome.
Funny.
I think. Oh no, that was
my favorite one. Was when they were like in
that
the park.
grandma you caught on the video made me your fan. Thanks for Ghost Grandma. Oh, you welcome. I appreciate it. Well, thank her, whoever she was.
Whoever she was.
That was fucking.
Thanks, Grandma.
No, I would tell, but Sean doesn't watch my videos, so he doesn't know. You missed my cute stickers. You guys are so funny. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry I missed it. Let me go digging real quick. Maybe we don't miss it. It might be buried. Sorry I missed it. I might not have been in the room.
Oh, I think I know what it was. It had like a little thing. Keep it going.
Yeah, whenever you see it, just always say it, because that way they know you got it. Daddy Franco. Daddy Franco. Daddy's home. I always do that. That's a terrible habit.
That's so.
He'll be home with his friends, and I'll walk into the house, and
Oh my god.
I would embarrass him.
I remember the one, when I graduated.
Know any good jokes, Jerry and Moni? No, I don't. I will. If I could come to mind, we'll say it.
Probably think about it.
Shout out, please. I got you, Joanne. Now, do another thing.
Do another thing. Do another thing. Well, all right.
All right. So let's keep it back to some crazy stories that we're on.
Okay. Yes.
So what's something else that happened? I have a lot of creepy ones, but now the mood got really intensified, so I feel like Morley's saying, "What kind of?"
Take me, Franco. Take me, Franco. Take me, Franco.
Soy virgin.
Hola, soy.
Yes, creepy.
Okay.
Good to know.
Good to. A good story.
UFOs, creepy. All right, so let's go with a scary story. Let's think. I had this one time with me and Mario. I don't know if I should save that one. Well, me and Mario were driving back from Titusville back to Florida, and I usually drive to Titusville a lot. And as driving back down to Titusville, there was like this weird greenish white light, almost looked like if somebody was soldering you know when people like solder metal to metal and it brights up really bright green? Well, something like that appeared in the sky. It almost looked like a flare, and then just kind of fell a little bit and then disappeared. That was another creepy UFO thing that I saw. I saw the Phoenix lights when...
That was really cool. They said they saw the Phoenix lights.
Visit UFO story.
The Phoenix lights happened like in the 90s.
Yeah, the Phoenix lights.
Dude, that was crazy.
I wish I was there for the Phoenix lights. And then the Russians came out with this bell. You guys ever heard of like the Bell experiment?
Thank you for the $10, Holly.
Hey, Holly, how are you?
#1 fan.
Holly just jumped in too to Patreon.
Oh,
Thank you for joining too, Polly. I appreciate that. TIG welding, yes. It looked like one of those kind of spark flashes in the sky. Couldn't tell what it was for sure though. If he wasn't gonna knock here, I want to see what that said. The X-Files is gonna knock on your door. That'd be awesome.
X-Files.
Hopefully we're recording.
talking about that, I remember one time something creepy happened to me one time. Remember that time I used to look up like a lot of like the Illuminati stuff? And I used to be like super into
I
that.
have become a very big fan of just Illuminati artwork and stuff.
Yeah, but remember when I used to do that stuff back like in middle school and I would look it up? I never told you this, but Dad got a call one time. And then Dad called me. And he was like, hey, some guy came up to me and he wanted to know like a little bit about the Illuminati. And I told him I didn't know any. But I said my son did. He's like, oh yeah? Well, tell me what your son knows about the Illuminati. Because I think I went on like some website or something like a couple days prior. And then Dad called and he was like, yeah, this guy wants to know like something about the Illuminati. I was like, why? And I was like, who is this guy? And he's like, it's one of my clients apparently, because, you know, he does the electrical thing. So he's like, what's one of my clients or whatever? And, you know, we're just kind of talking about it and whatever. And I was like, I don't know. That's kind of weird because I knew I went on like on a website like a couple days prior about the whole Illuminati thing because this guy in a YouTube video linked it.
So Frankoholics wants to know if I believe in... I didn't miss anyone else, right?
I don't think so.
If I believe in demons. I believe that there is a supernatural activity outside this. I believe in the possibility of everything. I question everything, but I also believe in the pretty much like agnostic. Some people believe in spirits and demons. I'm like a Jedi. I believe in the Force. I don't know. I believe that there is this.
I was like, I'm not sure if he's serious or not.
Best YouTuber ever. Oh, I'm not.
I know I am.
I'm trying to get this one to do it.
I like this. Little flashes.
Oh, you're playing with my mind. Thank you, cute alien.
That's hot.
I don't know
That's
what
hot.
that. Yes, definitely. Frank, I believe in you. Thank you, Holly. The force surrounds us and binds us to get to everything. That's kind of I believe in energy and that there's a presence. The fact that I felt like my grandmother was in the room really freaked me out. Where's Hyro? Hyro drives trucks, so he's
gonna be gone for a while.
He's gonna be gone for a while, but he does want to come back, and I miss him. I want to do a video with him again. What did you think about the face in your last video? Let's talk about that. I forgot about that. Well, I didn't forget about that, but I talking about stories. I didn't think about that. When I first saw that on camera, I thought it was like an animal inside the room, or probably like but then when I zoomed into it and I started doing a lot of like zooming into it on the camera, it almost looked more like, it almost looked kind of like transparent.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. When I saw it, I was like, huh, that's pretty weird.
I showed it to my mom and everyone, and luckily I saw it because I
missed it.
I was flying through it. You didn't see it?
I missed it the first time.
Oh,
and then I went through your comments, and then I went to you, and I was like, hey, did you see? I was like, yeah, everyone talking about it. I was like, I don't see it. And then like they pointed at it, and I was like,
I zoomed into it on the video. I zoomed into it really closely.
Yeah, because I was like, what the jump? Because I was like, what am I looking at?
What am I looking at? I almost missed it because I was going to cut it.
Oh, snap.
I was going to cut it, but I'm like, you know what? Let me watch the night vision footage. Because sometimes there's a lot of things. I didn't miss any super chats today. Okay, good. Wait, I did. Mary Sartain. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mary.
Human spirits. What are we listening to?
I don't know. Put on some Adele. No, never found.
I don't know if I could get away with Adele.
Someone like.
Hello, Franco, and say hello to your sister from me.
Hello.
If I knew Sean was going to be in this live stream, I would have put Big Brother.
I would have put Big Brother.
There we go.
I like that. H.P. Lovecraft. I love H.P. Lovecraft.
Dude, I didn't even know that was a thing. I just picked on it now. Alfred V. Hello, Franco, and say hello to your sister. Oh, I already said that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Crow of Judas, what's up, brother? Sorry, I would give more, but broke by... No, don't worry, Crow. You don't have to, man. If I would have seen you in there, I would have definitely shouted you out.
I love Crow of Judas.
Do you?
I actually watched some
there
of his
you go.
stuff.
Guys,
He's a cool guy.
Check out Crow of Judas, too, if you guys want. He has his own YouTube channel. I've been meaning to give him a shout-out anyway. But, yeah, guys, check him out. He does a lot of parody stuff. And I think he did one on me a couple of times, which is kind of funny. But yeah, Crow of Judas, he's a pretty fun guy. I actually spoke to him not too long ago. Hi, it's Random Fox. Hello, Random Fox.
The Random Fox is their name. That's funny.
I'm the Oblivious Rabbit.
The Oblivious Rabbit.
I hope you guys are being safe. Yes, we are. The Wax Museum was epic. I want to see more of that place.
Sean, do chills. I feel bad.
Why are you trying to do it?
Because I don't want him to take it the wrong way. Because people make fun of him all the time. He's such a cool guy.
No, I think he's a cool guy.
He's such a cool dude. He's such a cool...
I just have to be careful because I feel like I'm never featured on... Well, I am once.
Once?
On Chills. Yeah, but I don't want to...
He was like...
I don't know.
As Franco TV goes into the haunted house, he realizes a ghost touches his butt. Oh my. Oh my.
No, it's more like number 15.
Number 15.
A group of urban explorers were exploring an abandoned graveyard.
Thank you, Holly.
Holly.
Thank you, Holly.
Hi,
Thank you,
you are-
Holly. Tune in to Chills.
Hi from the Chester. I love that.
That's actually really cool.
I would love to use that for like an abandoned mansion. Hi from Massachusetts. Hello, I just missed it. Hello, Fred. How are you, Fred? Thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Wait. Somebody said they had a question. What's up? It's G. I got a question. What's up, G? What you got? He needs nasal spray.
He's talking about you.
I have a problem with my nose. Yeah, it's been
It's been like that forever.
Yeah,
It's been like that.
You guys investigate a Civil War battlefield.
Oh, that's
when
pretty
you're,
cool.
Would you ever do it? I've been wanting you to join me.
That's a pretty good idea. Civil War. You know, back in the day when the war started,
It was just a war, son.
it was just a mediocre war. Then the cannons came in and took me family away. I'm just kidding.
What's
That's
up, Shay?
terrible.
It was just a frickin' war, man.
It was just a war, eh?
I couldn't feel my legs, boy. You don't have any.
You never feel the hole in my heart.
The hole you left me in me heart.
In me heart.
Come on.
Oh, hi from Sweden. Oh,
Oh,
dude,
Sweden.
That's so cool. Hi from America.
Marco never liked chills.
Oh, I like chills.
Did they say that? Oh, never liked chills. Sorry. It's okay. I'm dying right now. Why are you dying?
Oh, because we did the whole war thing. It's like I'm dying right now. No, I'm literally
What
bleeding
do you
out.
do
Bleeding.
with a drunken
Sailor, what do you do with a
Anyway.
drunken? Okay, never.
So let's
Dude, Civil War is pretty cool though. Civil War is
so
it's in
far
Pennsylvania.
we're holding up pretty well. We've been stuck in the house for a while. Can you talk like
I don't know. I forgot how he talks. Doesn't he have a southern accent?
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Doesn't he have-
We've been holding up pretty well so far. So far we've been Assassin's Creed.
Good
Oh
game
yeah, because
series.
of the ship voice. What do you do with a drunken sailor?
Was that on?
Yeah, they used to have it on the little rhyme box on the ship.
Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, Black Flag.
I thought that was from Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, it's on Assassin's Creed. It's one of the chimes.
What? Oh my goodness! I always thought it
That's
was...
how I started knowing that song. But
Oh,
anyway,
snap. That's cool.
so far we've been pretty good. I've been I was editing that last video. As you saw, that intro took me forever to create. I love the intro. I thought it was awesome. But yeah, no, it's all good, man. That for Frankoholics, just stay safe from people. We've literally been stuck with each other.
Sucks, but it's whatever.
for a long time. I was trying to make it go weird, but then I was like, no, let me not.
No, let me know.
Always after me. Gina. Joke, what goes well with the virus? A little Lyme disease.
No, because they got that from that one guy.
Go back to the.
Because you can't have a corona without a laugh.
I
Come on
cannot
with me.
explain how many times I've been asked about that Medina house. That
What?
place is gone. The Medina's house can never go back to it. It's done. I think they demolished it, bought that area. There's nothing even there anymore. It's done. But yeah, I hope I get asked that all the time with the Medinas.
Maybe when they rebuild it, you can go.
They're not going to rebuild it.
I mean, rebuild whatever they put there.
They're turning it into a subdivision,
Oh.
a neighborhood. That thing is gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry.
Y'all need to go to the battlefield, and I'm down. Where is it at? Pennsylvania, you said?
Yeah, it's in Pennsylvania, I think.
No,
Oh,
field in Gettysburg.
yeah, it's Gettysburg,
Oh,
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
So I'll look it up.
We should
I'm gonna see-
reenact it.
The
Just
what?
kidding. The Civil War.
Could you imagine me?
Could you imagine?
I just show up on a battlefield,
With the whole get up.
a toy musket. So much beard here. Oh, that's actually. Oh yeah.
You're gonna say
I
something
was
dumb.
gonna
You're gonna
say
say
something
something
dumb,
dumb.
but I
You're
thought
gonna say
about
something dumb.
The hotel go there, the huge one. There's so many that I've been to.
Oh, I think I know it's the abandoned one in the field. That hotel. The one that has 80 stories. Looks like it has 80 stories.
In a field?
Unless I am thinking of someone else.
You're probably thinking of someone else.
Yeah.
'Cause I haven't done an abandoned one in years.
Never mind then. No. There's this hotel though that's abandoned and you can do skydiving off of it because it's so tall.
Would be a haunted subject. I'm not gonna stand in somebody's driving spot and make a video. We're trying to shoot for Steven Spielberg here, quality.
Steven Spielberg.
What are you doing at my house? Just relax. I'm doing some B-roll with the car.
Poltergeist.
Don't. Poltergeist what?
What? I'm talking about the movie Poltergeist.
Oh, okay.
Because that was basically a haunted subdivision too.
Frank, I get to be your host when you come to Cali. Sounds awesome, Holly.
Ooh, Kelly's got some pretty cool places.
Oh, Hollywood. Now I get it. Hollywood.
I just got it too, to be honest with you. I was like, Hollywood. That was like
I just now
her
put it
last
together.
name. I was like, oh. Uh-oh.
No, I accidentally pressed that. overnight at the Queen Mary. That one I'm definitely shooting forward to. The Queen Mary. Cute like puppy. Frank, I stayed up for you. It's 5 a.m. here. Oh my God.
Where are they?
For us, it's what time is it here?
It's like 9. Oh, never mind.
It's 11:09. Hi, Franco, San Diego. The mortal
Arizona.
you took, UG2. Yep, that one's gone too. Frank, what about the Music Box Cemetery and Peeping Shadow? Now, that graveyard with the Peeping Shadow isn't. I know which one you guys are talking about with that one. The problem with that place is that I got locked in that graveyard. You're not supposed to be in there. Like, when I went in there, I was exploring, but I got locked inside. Apparently, you're supposed to leave at a certain time, and I didn't know that. I didn't see anything. And so when I went in, I just started taking photography, doing some video, and then that creepy stuff happened. And then when I went to get the hell out of there, I was locked in, which was a terrible experience. I didn't like being locked in. Do Three Stooges impersonation. No, we're not.
I don't even know how. I think it's fascinating. These people are like all over the world. That's mind blowing.
The Shadow was amazing. That was. I think the one that I caught just recently was pretty awesome.
What?
The one that I did in the last video.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
You know, you're not supposed to watch your own videos. I don't know if you guys know this, but you're not supposed to watch your own videos on YouTube. So,
Wait,
like if I posted a video, I don't think I'm supposed to be playing that because this is probably copyrighted. So let's listen to some Skyrim. No, I'm just kidding.
You clicked on it.
Did I click on it?
You did click on it. I was like, okay. If anything's worse.
Oh, you remember the NPC?
That was so funny. I like long walks on the beach.
He's like, how are you, Sean?
I am good. Do you want to hug
No.
me? Do you want to hug me?
Hold on, I'm trying to get some good creepy music here again. That's so weird. It's funny because I'm looking at my live stream.
You can watch your own live stream.
I'm not gonna watch my own live stream. I can't watch. I can't.
Dude.
Oh wait, I got one right here. Can you put creepy music but copyright free? Hope you can make it out to San Diego, Cali, and explore out here. Project Valley Road is notorious for creepy stuff and witnessed some stuff firsthand. I'm definitely down. Like I said, again, I'm not even supposed to be back home right now. I'm supposed to be out across the United States exploring place to place.
Exploring the world.
Well, trying to.
This episode of the Deadball series is sponsored by.
What did I just click on? What did I just click on?
I do not know. Oh, yeah. See, there you go. Creepy. Okay, so from there,
Okay.
we click on this one. Hold on, I don't want to miss anyone. Let's try creepy ambience. There we go. It was 1995 when I first had my encounter. Actually, let's put it.
It was
back
a stormy night that night.
I was scared, alone, afraid, and cold. All right, so back to you guys. Sorry about that. But yes, JKV soon. I want to. I don't even want to be in. I'm not even supposed to be in Florida right now. That was awesomeness. Whispers, Frank. I'm gonna slow it down right around here. Gotta go. Much love. Hey, I completely understand Canadian gal Tammy. Thank you for being here, Franco and Sean. Thank you for the laughs tonight. Anytime. This was supposed to be more of a scary story.
That I came in.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think this is good. You guys like it? I mean, what do you guys think? Do you like the whole scary stories with Frank and Sean? I would have named it differently.
I would have named it differently. Sister maybe comes.
Keep up the scary stories live show. Okay. I got one like. Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Play, talk. I don't know what that is. Love you. Oh, sure. Yes. Sure. Oh, cool. I mean, yeah, as long as you guys like it and you guys are cool with it, not a problem. Why shouldn't you watch your own YouTubes? Because thing with YouTube is that they freeze your views when you post a video and you watch your video. So you're not supposed to watch your video because that counts as a false view. And so they have to deduct that view, but for them to deduct it, it frees your views. Like the last video, I accidentally clicked on it and it froze all my views for like 6 hours.
Oh my god.
And I was stuck.
That's
Yeah,
like a
and I was
lot.
like, "What's going on?" And that's because you're not supposed to watch your videos. So yeah, I learned that the hard way, but it is. Creep us out. All right, let's creep you guys out. So what's another scary story? Let's. I'm gonna talk to another one about one that happens to be at a hospital. Well, the same hospital. You're right.
Yeah, no, this chair's crap. This chair, I'm gonna fall.
You want to get a different chair?
No, it's good. It's the only chair.
Okay. Sorry I'm late. No, you're good, buddy. Don't worry about it. Let's try. Let's see. How long have I been on already? Oh my god, for almost 2 hours. God, time flies when I'm doing a live. Holy crap. Frank, what about Ouija boards? If my mom sees me whip out a Ouija board, let alone that I'm here at the house, what would she do, Sean?
She'll crucify you.
She'll crucify me. And then my grandmothers.
And then my grandmother.
And my aunts. And I have Spanish in my blood, so we have a big family. And they will all take their turns.
We'll put hot stones on his back. That hurts.
Joke's on you, Sean. I'm into that.
I'm into that.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm definitely not into that.
It's too late now. It's too late.
I love these scary stories. Cool. I'm glad you guys like it. I do have a couple more, but I'm going to see if I can save it for probably... Do you have any stories you want to share?
I like alien ones. I don't know.
Well, did you witness something with aliens?
I mean, mine are more practical. I got robbed when I was 14 at gunpoint. That was pretty... yeah, that was
really
pretty
at
scary.
gunpoint?
At gunpoint, yeah.
The kid had an actual gun.
Kid had an actual gun. Like,
The day
legit.
that they robbed
Remember?
you for your phone,
Yeah.
he pointed at you.
Yeah. Because I was telling him, I was like, you don't need my phone, dude. You're fine. He's like, yeah, well, give me your... And, like, obviously it was a little bit more than that, but yeah, it was him with his friends, with his boys. It's pretty bad.
He got prosecuted for that, right?
Yeah, but then they let him go. They got him... Well, they didn't let him go completely. He got like 100 hours of community service and 2 years on probation. Because that wasn't like his first charge. But he was also underage.
But it was a deadly weapon.
Yeah, he was 14 though, apparently. So since he was 14, and I was like, and he pleaded guilty. He's like, yeah, I pleaded guilty, whatever. And so that was scary. That was
Do
tough.
you have afraid to die? If I'm afraid to die, no, I'm not. Are you afraid to die? Be honest.
Death is my middle name.
No, be honest. Be honest.
No, really.
I'm not scared of death. To me, death is like falling asleep. You go into a deep sleep, and
I think it's more of how you die. That's the part that I think a lot of people get freaked out about. It's like, oh well, how will it happen? You know, like, oh, I want to die a fast one. I don't want to like suffer.
What would freak you out? What would be...
Dude, I hear fire and drowning are like the worst. So I would never want to drown.
I heard stories about people that die in a fire that apparently you feel it for the first 10 seconds or 12 seconds or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then once your nerves die out, you're in a fire, but you no longer feel the fire anymore, which scares you even more because now you don't even feel like you're getting burned.
You're still alive too.
You're still alive, fully conscious.
I think just the thought of it is just like, oh my god. And drowning is like really bad. Ugh, it freaks me out.
Bye, guys. Bye, Vicky. Hamilo sent a little sticker there.
Thank you.
Love it.
Oh, I love corgis. I want a corgi.
I think mine would probably be...
Oh, that sucks.
What?
Joanne was like, I was a nurse for 30 years, been with dying patients.
You know,
That's
speaking of that, Joanne, there was this patient at my hospital. In fact, if Chris G is still here, I don't know if he was around at that time. I think he might have been when I was working at the hospital with him. But there was a patient that was in the hospital in the ED. And this person actually suffered so much burn wounds and he was still conscious. And they were trying to keep him alive. And well, he was still alive, actually. But his whole body was 100% burnt. It was burnt. In fact, the fact that he was in there, you could smell it from across the ED. And, oh, that was terrible.
Dude.
That was terrible. I've seen some stuff.
Oh, I hate it.
I've seen some stuff. Hospital ghost hunting. Yeah, if I could ever find a way to find one. Orlando Melendez, we need guys like them on YouTube. to make us laugh, get through what is going on in this world right now. Love you guys. Keep it up. Oh, thank you, Orlando Melendez. I appreciate that. You can help keep me sane too. I can't stand being stuck in the house for too long. Thank you for the laughs and thank you for the spookiness. I love you all the way from Sweden. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's the same person that sent the emoji.
Oh, thank you.
I want to make sure I say the name right.
I think it's Ilomilio.
Ilomilio. That sounds like a good name.
That sounds real Spanish.
It sounds pretty cool.
Mi nombre es
Better than Frank.
El Emilios.
Soy Emilio. Or do they
Yeah.
call me Emilio?
There's that one game, I forgot what it was called. It was like a horror. It was like a psychological horror game. Basically, it takes place in the future where they like unlock this thing where you can't die, like this medicine that, or this goo that you can't die, and there'll be like people on Earth, and Earth like abandoned, right?
Right.
And these people are like they cannot die, and they're stuck in this one spot for eternity. It's terrifying. That junk is scary. Not being able to die.
I get asked that question. No, I'm sorry, Sean. Carlo. To this day, I love you, Franco. My name is Mimi. I love you too, Mimi. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, and thank you for being here. But what was I gonna say? That old lady that I saw at the graveyard. There's this part of me that believes that it was an actual person. But what scares me the most about that idea is that when I looked for her, she wasn't there. The game you're thinking of is Soma.
Yes, that's the one. Soma, dude.
Thank you so much.
Such a crazy
Edwin.
game, bro.
That is pretty. I know they have it. Doesn't it for Oculus too?
Yeah, but it's not a jump scare horror. It's just it gets you thinking, and you're like, oh my god, like if they actually, because it was like they download your consciousness.
Oh, and you're at the end you're a robot.
Yeah, you find the twist is that you're a robot and your body died.
And you don't even know.
And you don't even know because you look at your hands like, wait, what? And you find because you're underwater. It's like, why am I not drowning right now? And it's like because you don't even breathe. That's crazy.
What about Charlie game? I could put that in my next video when I ever have the chance to get it out of the house. Make a T-shirt with her on the front. That's gonna be pretty creepy. People are gonna think she's a missing lady. If she is a missing, I don't know. I looked for. I couldn't. You missed a super chat by someone named Irmi. Sean, did I miss a super chat? You're supposed to help me.
I don't know. 1 second. I'm trying to help you out with the song here. I'll just replay it.
Hold on. I'm gonna jump to my super chats real quick. I don't want to miss anyone. Oh, I did. Okay, I see it. Thank you guys for letting me know. You guys helped me out so much by letting me know if I miss one. Hola, Franco, you are the best YouTuber ever. Thank you so much, Salma. I have a lot to learn in this, but thank you so much. I appreciate that. All right, so I'm getting somebody saying that they want me to do a spirit box session. Can't wait to see more graveyard vids. Do you guys want to use a spirit box in the house? You think Mom will be cool with that?
I don't know. She's probably sleeping right now.
Mom? You still in the chat, sweetie?
You still in the chat, sweetheart?
Because if she's not, and you promise not to tell her.
I'm not getting in on it. I ain't getting in on it. She's going to watch the rest of it tomorrow. She'll be like,
Mom? I'll shout you out if you answer.
Mommy Franco. I'll shout you. Busted.
I have so many places around here. I actually want to go to New York. Maggie?
I know we were talking about Oregon.
Oh,
the other day.
God.
We were talking about Oregon.
Wait to go to Oregon.
Oregon's a hot spot. They got the creepiest stuff there. Nevada.
From you have, bro, I've been trying to get to these places.
You gotta go to freaking Nevada. Nevada.
Freaking virus stopped everything.
Oh, dude.
I wanted to make it to Oregon to Nevada. Oh, see, Mom's still on here. Sweetheart, would you mind if I use the spirit box in the house?
She said yes.
Did she really?
Yeah, she just said yes. It went up though. We could ignore her though and just do it anyway. I'm just kidding.
There's a chance we could summon Abuelita. Just want to throw that out there.
Keep thinking you're saying something else.
Abuelita?
Yeah, no, abuela, and I was like, oh.
Oh, my abuela. No, not mine. That old lady.
She said it. It was in there.
No spirit box.
No spirit box. We honor you, Mother. I honor you.
She said no. She said no. Please?
Please. Please.
That would sound actually pretty cool. I'm in a comfortable environment.
No hot box. Oh, no hot box. It's a no spirit box. No spirit box.
You love your humor. Oh, thank you so much, Mimi. See, I remembered. Thank you so much, Mimi. Are not an appropriate ghost hunting device. I thought.
I don't know.
I don't honestly, I don't know. I've had weird creepy things where things actually do not do the spirit box. Okay, I won't do it, Mama. I was just pushing the envelope. Yes, Mario, Bigfoot. Hot box spirit session. What's a hot box spirit session?
Because I said hot box instead of spirit box. Hot box is when you like smoke weed in the car.
How would you know what that is?
Huh? Because I've done it before like 1,000 times. Vape Nash.
You're lying. You really did?
Huh? No, I know.
Oh, I was gonna say like you do realize Mom is watching.
You realize Mom is watching. You think I'm an idiot? Jared, I'm too pure. I'm too innocent. So, I'm only 20.
I'm virgin.
I'm a virgin. I'm a virgin.
How about pendulum?
What's a pendulum?
A pendulum?
Wait, what did it say? Wait, what did Mom say?
I like the K2 meter idea.
Mom said something.
What did she say?
No, it was up there somewhere.
She's probably gonna burst into this room. She's like, ¿Qué estás haciendo? You been smoking what?
You been smoking what?
Since when?
Since when?
Before the corona or after?
Yeah, or
Please
after.
do a spirit box, please, or outside. I will save the spirit box for another one. For another time. Dowsing rods. I have dowsing rods.
Thanks, baby.
Thanks, baby. You got it, sweetheart.
Love
Precious,
you,
delicious.
gorgeous.
Just make sure you're in the. Make me food. I was gonna say you're in the kitchen. I was like, no, let me not.
I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom.
I love you, Mom. My mama always said.
My mama always told me.
Anyway, what time is it? 1 hour 56. Going to Nevada just a few months ago. Listen, if I go to Nevada, I'm going to do a very strict UFO hunting session. Like, I'm literally going to have the night vision pointing at the sky. I want to know the right location so I can have the night vision up. In fact, I have multiple night vision up. I'm trying to see how I could get this infrared camera. I think there's one on the thing. Okay, bye, guys. I'm going to sleep. Frankoholics, thank you, buddy, for being here. You are the man with the plan. And thank you for being around, and no one's ever going to keep you down. Make sure to take lasers. Oh, yeah, the green laser pointers. I actually have the green lasers. Because
you
if
get
you
in trouble
see,
for that?
if you point it at an aircraft,
How do you know if it's an aircraft or not if you're looking for UFOs?
you don't.
Oh.
No, I'm just kidding. You
What
don't.
do you do?
I guess UFOs look more like an orbish light, right? Which do you like more, investigating UFOs or spirit hauntings? I would say spirit hauntings, and haunted places are my favorite because I seem to get a lot more with that.
I like UFOs.
No, don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, I know.
I love
I'm just putting my
UFOs,
opinion. I love UFOs. Those things creep me out.
I feel
so
like
bad.
ghost hunting too is just, especially if it's a good location. The cemetery was a spirit or a person. Thanks for love your channel. I don't know. I'm very conflicted between those two, between knowing what the truth is about that. But I feel that there's a part of me that thinks that it might have. To me, it looked like a person. The fact that she didn't show up in my other camera, Smoky Mountains again. I would love to. Oh my god, I want to so bad. I
think Wendigos are located in the Smoky
Smokies?
Mountains. Somewhere there. Wendigos are crazy, dude. Wendigos would be cool to find.
All right, let's bring the K2 actually.
I don't know what a K2 is.
I'm going to show you what a K2 is. Guys, being 1 second. Mom, a K2 meter is not summoning anything. It's just a meter that detects any electromagnetic interference if there so happens to be any.
Sounds like summoning to me. I'm just kidding. I'm messing around.
Hold on. Lindsay, what you doing, girl?
That's our cat.
Dirty little cat. Lindsay, you got your stuff pitched between the door.
Yeah, I like UFOs. Those are pretty cool. Oh, thank you for Mimi doing overnight on the Queen Mary ship. I think he'd like that a lot. I think he liked it a lot. Oh, did I really miss another super chat? Let's see. Oh, yes, I did. Thank you so much for that. Patty. Thank you, Patty, so much. Love you guys. Bye, guys. Oh, you have a good night. Thank you so much for everything. Don't ever summon anything. Oh, want to see. Hey, Poppy Sean. Yeah, you better stop. Cat's gone, by the way. Sorry about that. I would have brought her in, but, you know, she likes to do her own thing. She's one of those kitty cats. Hello, guys. Hi. How's it going? Hope no devices for your shot. Don't scare your mom. No, Mama's priority number one. We don't want to freak her out. You bro looks like Jon Snow. That's what some guy said on our last stream. They're like, "Oh, it looks like Jon Snow." And we have another brother named Josh, and he says I look like Jon Snow. Oh, yeah, I do look like my brother. Yeah, we love cats. To be honest, we're more of cat people than we are dogs. I don't know if that's gonna get anyone pretty upset, but it's true. Yeah, it's no biggie. It's no biggie. Eastern State. Ooh, that doesn't sound too bad. It's a candlelight. Lovely, Jess. It's a candlelight. Trust me. Oh, I loved it. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Here's Johnny. Cat sucks fish. Oh, yeah. But, you know, it's been fun doing some creepy videos. Or, like, creepy stories, you know? As I said, aliens freak me out tons. Here's this movie. It's not that good. It's like a paranormal activity movie. But, it's probably...
Hey, baby.
Oh, what's up, girl?
Good. What you doing?
Yo, girl, come over here, sit on my lap.
Man, you saying stars, baby?
Man, you see us? You
made me
hit
feel
jackpot, baby.
You made me feel some type of way, baby.
You made me feel some type of way, baby.
You finna learn today. You don't messed up now.
You all messed up now.
All right, son. So I have 2 devices in my hands. Choose wisely, because each one of them has a certain direction that you may take.
She said no.
Okay, I just spoke to her on the. I went to her room and I said, "Mom, the ghost box or the spirit box. If Frank and Jon Snow had a love child, it would be you." What were you guys talking about?
They said I look like Jon Snow, and I was like, "Oh, thank you." Even like my other brother says I look like Jon Snow
Who's
from
Jon Snow?
Game of Thrones. It's like the main character.
Watched Game of
I mean, I
Thrones.
don't watch it either, but I just know that now chat's gonna hate you.
Why?
Because everyone watches Game of Thrones.
Of course,
everyone watches Game.
Of course, I watch Game
Of
of
course,
Thrones.
Jon Snow is.
What?
I know the guy in person.
Love you guys. All right, so I have a K2 meter. Let's see if it works. Oh, because I'm really close to the phone. We're gonna put this bad boy. Where's the cat? Oh, she's out there.
She's out of the room.
I want to put it somewhere. Well, there's a lot of right here. All right.
These are right the magnetic thing though. Because her whole setup there is like full of stuff.
All right. Well, if it red spikes, that's something odd. Let's go ghost hunting. Now,
Those are
Mom, there's no other better way to do this. She said that, okay, well, I told my mom that the spirit box is literally a little radio that shuffles through stations at a fast rate or slow rate, whatever you want. But sometimes within that rate, Sean, you know nothing of Jon Snow.
I know. I do know nothing of Jon Snow. I do know nothing. I don't think he was. I said he was the main character, and I think I was wrong. I was wrong. Oh snap! It's whatever. It's whatever. I messed up.
Guys, I wish I could meet you and do a hunting together. I want Sean to do one with me. Besides the live stream,
Every time.
how many times have I asked you? Like, Sean, please come with me.
I did already.
Yeah, but that was on a live stream to do an actual video.
We'll see after the virus.
You're not gonna do
And
it.
a year from now. It's just like a year from now.
Do a meet and greet after the virus.
After the virus.
After a meet and greet. You guys are hilarious. Cool. There's some and go as they please. Free will. Meet and greet in Florida. Definitely after the virus.
They have conventions you can go to.
After the virus.
After the virus. After the virus, of course.
This stupid thing is killing everything. It's surprise if wait, what? If spirits you are talking to, Mom, I'd say no. You don't want something crawling in the bed with you, believe me. My mom. No, I mean
My mom kills ghosts. She's a
The-
demon
the
slayer.
ghost.
She's a demon.
My mom, no, I mean not, because that's gonna sound weird. I was gonna say my mom's the one that goes crawling into your bed, and I'm like, wait, no, that's my mom. I was really trying to get creative.
I was trying to get creative with that. I was like, well, that backfired.
Lordy, I'm serious. It happened. No, I believe you, Deborah. I tried to get creative with that statement, and it backfired.
It backfired.
Badly. I know a million people, and sounds
Oh, that was weird.
thoughts on the things from the last video. Yeah, the last video I thought was like an animal or a rodent inside that thing, but it did not look like it. It looked like a lot bigger and then slightly transparent when I zoomed in on it. It was weird. There's a part of me that wants to go again, but I don't want to go there. I want to go another place because I've done so many videos there already as it is, and I'm just trying different avenues. I want to try new locations. Maggie, Spirit Slayer. You guys are Patty Super. You missed Patty's super chat. Oh, did I miss Patty's? I'm sorry. Let me go back into there. I love. There he goes. Love, 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 love when you say, bye guys, just had to tell you. Thank you, I appreciate that. I thought you guys were probably getting annoyed with the way I end the video saying, bye guys. Oh yes, now this is getting better. I'm young and I want to see the spirit box in K2 with other, I don't think, I want to show you guys something else too. How about a drone adventure? I was actually going to be taking the drone out to fly around the city, but I know how you guys like creepy stuff, so then I thought maybe not. Go to the haunted clown motel in Nevada. Oh my, I've read about that, and I know this guy Omar and Mosarji, or I think Omar and Mosarji, they went there. I saw the videos too. I'm like, oh my god, I want to go there so bad. That looks so cool. Oh, let's not go there. I guess Joanne is probably afraid of clowns. Hey Franco, hope you're doing well. Where do you do your piano outro music? A lot of the songs that I've been putting on recently are not me. I could probably do them, but the problem is that I'm having trouble with the piano that I have at home to get the music to go onto the laptop. So I had to actually use different music. So a lot of those may not be me. There's I think 3 songs that I did on piano that I got onto my videos. But yeah, a lot of them I've been getting from a website called Epidemic Sounds. But you have to pay for that. It's expensive. Everything I make literally goes back into this so I can do better on my videos. My home and nothing. James, it's G from Boston. I think you should get together. Ghost Hunter's opinion, that thing in your last video. From Boston, I think you should get other ghost hunters. Cool. That sounds like a cool idea. I don't see why not. Thank you. Send your theme music to Franco, see if he likes it. Send it to me. If it works good with the video, I will put it in. If it works good with the video, and probably give you a shout out too. Hey Frank, my name sounds like Tanya, but with a D. Oh, did I say? I see it. Wow, I'm so sorry. Did I say Tanya? I'm sorry, Danya. There you go. Sorry about that. I look so creepy with this light. Come to Bluestone, Florida, and my daughter. Let's see if I lower this down a little bit. Sup, Frank? What's up? How are you? Could you make a video at the cemetery where your family is? I could. The thing is with that graveyard is that it's not as big and creepy like all the other graveyards I go to. It's actually very mundane. It's kind of small. It's a little small, tiny graveyard. I think I did a video there where I did a video there one time, Yes, a video, and yeah, that was that. But I'm waiting for my little brother to get back in because I'm gonna end this now. And give me Chrissy. Love your videos. But anyway, so guys, it's already about to be 2 hours. I've been doing this live stream. Would you guys be down to do a video? Probably a live stream tomorrow. I'm gonna put the stories, probably save it for another time. But what I was thinking, would you guys like to do a live stream going into downtown city of how it looks like at night, how empty it is? I have to go completely PPD'd up and precautionary, but so you guys can see how empty my city is, and you guys could actually go for a drive with me on an adventure to our city that is completely empty. Because I actually went there yesterday. Yes. I was wondering because like I could do a video or I could do it live, and I think live would be better. No, well, that was absolutely yes. No, Margaret, why not? I'm just curious. Yeah, he definitely sounds good. Yes, live, 100%. Yes, Sean, you down to go down to? Oh, we could have done that tonight.
Well, I was busy with a lot of stuff today.
Tomorrow night, would you be down to go live again with everyone else to downtown where it's completely empty?
Maybe. I'll have to see because I still have to finish some things on the computer. But yeah, I mean, maybe if I'm done by then for sure.
We'll probably be done like an hour and 30 minutes.
That's fine.
Sounds good?
Yeah.
All right, so
I've been wanting to go downtown anyway.
then
Check
let's
it
do it.
out.
Tomorrow
So,
we're going to go for a little
yeah.
drive downtown. I'll take you guys with me so we can go check it out. It's completely empty. Hopefully we don't get stopped. If we do, then we just go home after that.
You could still stream.
Yeah, we'll stream. We'll stream it.
Just
and we'll do it.
stream getting arrested.
Well, we're not going to get arrested.
We'll die martyrs. It's fine.
I don't want
We'll
to
die martyrs.
deal with
it's
that
fine.
experience.
We'll die
You guys
martyrs.
can be- You guys could be live up to 8 hours. I don't know if I could.
I don't know.
I don't know if I can stay focused for 8 hours. Thanks so much for all the live. Don't worry. I want to give you guys so much more content. I've just been so busy with. What am I saying? I haven't been busy. I've been stuck at the house, and I haven't been able to travel out as much because of this whole thing. But I feel safe doing it in the car if we're going downtown. Maybe step out downtown or whatever. But cool. You guys like it. I like it. Do you like it?
I love it.
Can you make up time for that for tomorrow?
Yeah, I could probably see what I can do.
And we'll do it. We'll look forward to it. So cool. Tomorrow around, I think. What time is it right now? Right now
12, maybe.
it's 12.
Or 11:30.
We're gonna have to do a little bit late. I'll probably start it like around 9 to 10ish, but I like a little bit later because it's more emptier and it's so eerie being out there. But Sean, time to say our goodbyes. Thank you guys for watching. I'm happy you guys like the videos and you guys like it. Sean,
What?
passing the mic to you, brother. You
Oh.
say something sexy.
Oh, all right, brother Frank. Thank you very much, brother Frank. Thank you very. Well, just a couple of words. I'm just kidding. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow. And again, Franco Weavy.
Franco Weavy.
Franco Weavy.
Guys, see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys like the scary stories. I'll be jumping back into that later down the road and trying to think of more creative ways to keep you guys and you lovebirds out there safe. This is Lips 106 Live Media Radio Station, slowing you down for this. God,
This is Billy and Jack, and we
I screwed
hope you
up.
have a good night. Drive safe. We'll be here all week.
Yeah,
So there you
I
go.
said
We'll be
to-
here all.
This
This is 106.5 News.
This is Lips 107 Love.
This
can't do
is
it.
106 Love Music.
I gotta get it out. I gotta get it. This is Lips 106 Live Media Radio. So I give you a live feed from Orlando, Florida, giving you nothing but the best for you lovebirds back there. I gotta get-
Save for the little ears. Save for the little ears.
All right, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow, I guess. Sleep tight, guys. Have a good night. Bye.